Hi everybody, I'm Emily Leeks and I support parents on this amazing and challenging journey. And one of the ways that I do that is through my hand-in-hand parenting work. So I just want to give you a little rundown here of the 5 hand-in-hand parenting tools, just to give you a taste of what they're all about. So hand-in-hand parenting is an approach to parenting that's based in connection, on building and strengthening our connection with our children. And it does that through the use of the 5 tools. So the first one is an adult to adult tool, and it's called Listening Partnerships. And it's all about finding some space to share what's going on for us, to feel whatever we need to feel around our parenting, and just kind of offload some of that so that we don't offload in less appropriate places like onto our children. So in listening partnerships, you take an equal turn of time. One of you speaks, the other listens, and then you switch over. And it can be quite uncomfortable at first, but you don't have to start deep. You can take it easy, stay on a sort of surface level to start with. And as you build sort of trust and confidence, then you can go a little bit deeper into what's hard. And it can be really hard being in the listener role as well, but actually just being there and witnessing someone as they share what's going on for them is extraordinarily powerful. So that's the first tool. And as I say, that's an adult to adult tool. The other 4 are all adult to child. So we have special time, which is where one adult and one child have a dedicated period of time that they spend together, and the child chooses what they want to do, and the adult just follows their lead in that time, in the play, in the activity. So that is a fantastic one for building connection, for filling our child's cup, and just for giving them, it's like creating the space so that if they've got any fears or concerns or worries, they can work through it in that time. And they do that in an incredible way through play. So it just gives them that opportunity. Then we also have stay listening, which is all children and adults have big emotions at times, big feelings that come up. And stay listening is about holding space for whatever comes up for them, and just being there to support them and to listen through their big emotions. So it might be sadness or anger or whatever it might be, not rushing them through it, not trying to stop it. We know through all the science these days that emotions themselves are not an issue, and that if we can allow people to express those emotions in a healthy way, in a supported way, then they can just come down the other side and get back to, their usual self. Okay, so that's 3. What shall I talk about next? I think we'll talk about play listening, which I absolutely adore, but doesn't come easily to everybody. Play listening is all about playing with our child, following the laughter without forcing it or, trying to make it happen in any way. But it's all about kind of taking the less powerful role. So it's tripping up, it's falling over, it's, missing that catch or throwing in completely the wrong direction or whatever it might be. And just seeing what makes our child laugh and just going with that, just kind of goofing around, playing the fool. And it can really help children to release a lot of their lighter fears and worries through laughter. We know how powerful laughter is, and it is a fantastic way to connect with our children. So that's play listening. And then we have setting loving limits. And I think a lot of people come to this sort of approach thinking that, we don't have any limits. We let our children do whatever they want. And it isn't quite like that. But certainly within the UK, where I'm from, culturally, you set limits sternly, if not harshly, and with punishment and, things like that. And what we do with hand in hand is we set loving limits. So yes, there might be some times where we have to say no, because not everything is possible, but we do it with love and with empathy and with compassion. So we might say, oh no, sweetie, I'm really sorry, we can't do that right now. Lots of warmth, and our children are allowed to not like that, So then we're back to stay listening through whatever might come up for them, and we can just hear them through that. Okay, I think that's it. We talked about listening partnerships, which is the adult to adult tool, special time, stay listening, play listening, and setting loving limits. So you can easily find out more about those by visiting the Hand in Hand website, or just get in touch with me and I can point you in the right direction. All right, see you all soon.